systems are offline.
Number one for today's hits and all-time favorites.
Okay. Hello guys. Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to our online podcast. My name is Musaif Amir. Our guest is Arujan, Shugula and Irnur. Let's summarize what we have learned in lecture, so we are ready to close this session. We don't want to fail our course, do we? Ready for discussion, guys?
In our case, fear is a good motivator.
Nevertheless, a discussion assignment is a good way to exchange knowledge. Guys, what topics did you find particularly interesting?
For me, it's etymology. I associate this with fossils and remains of cultures. By studying them, you can get an idea of what semantic culture has been associated with throughout its history. But the meaning of a word can change over time, and the word with the current meaning could have very different meaning and in the past. For example, the word decimated had the meaning the decreasing by a tenth, but is now used to mean decreasing by a non-specific extreme.
This makes it so difficult. I wish a word always meant what its root once means.
Life isn't all that easy. And by the way, the etymological part of the word etym comes from a Greek root meaning truth.
So, etymology originally meant the study of truth?
Right, the truth behind the words. In classical and medieval times, scholars believed that by finding the true roots and meanings of words, they could learn about the true nature of reality.
An interesting fact. What about the formation of words?
I knew the meaning, but I forgot. Does somebody remind me?
It's the creation of new words using existing elements in the language. In simple terms, the process of word formation by combining root and affix morphemes.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Okay. For me, in education topic was a short week. It was about phraseological units. For instance, do you know about idioms, guys?
It's about phrases or sayings that have a completely different meaning.
Maybe. But according to the book, idiom is a type of fixing expression in which the meaning can be concluded for the meanings or function of the different part of the expression. Or simply say widely using say or expression containing a figurative meaning that differs from the phrase literal meaning.
Can you give examples?
Let me tell you the interesting idioms. First is a bite of bullet. Second, cat got your tongue. And the last one, the third, turn a blind eye. What do you think? What kind of meaning do they have?
Let me guess. The first, I guess, to do something out of despair, and about second sounds like a Kazakh expression, "Тіліңді жұт қою," like something like this. And as for the third, I can't assume anything.
Almost. First, about is accepting something is difficult or unpleasant. Second is about asking a person who is at loss of words. And the last one, which is my favorite, is about ignoring situation, facts or reality. And yeah, I forgot to say according to the book, idioms are not merely a collection of fixed words. They can be changed both lexically and syntactically.
The third one really makes sense.
Yes, guys, do you remember we also studied dictionaries? In English-speaking countries in the 20th century, dictionaries became a significant proportion of all publishing activity. In addition, one of the most famous dictionaries of the time was Samuel Johnson. He wrote a definition of 40,000 words. He wanted to notice the importance of meanings of every single word.
Actually, there are many words that are not in dictionary. They are used only in real life, isn't it?
Yes, you're absolutely right. Dictionary of language isn't similar to vocabulary. Meaning of words in dictionary has been changed few times. Some words had another meaning, now we use it in other sites. For example, bachelor was a young knight before the word came to refer to someone who had achieved the lowest rank at university.
Wow, that's quite interesting.
Also, I would like to discuss about Saussure and the first series. Ferdinand de Saussure was a Francophone Swiss born in Geneva in 1857. According to Saussure, signs of language are arbitrary, in the sense that the relation between their physical and the symbolic distinction from each other has no other grounds but convention. What about Firth? He was born in England in 1890. Firth worked on prosody, the study of rhythm, intonation, and related attributes in speech. His theory of the context of the situation became central to his approach to linguistics. He held that language wasn't to be studied as an isolated mental system, but as a response to the context of particular situations. So, what we can see here?
I think they both explored the construction of the language, and Saussure tries to connect the language with brain, and first explored more like intonation, the rhythm of speech while learning a language.
Oh, yeah, guys, I forgot to say about proverb. It's a traditional saying or phrases that express a perceived truth. For example, a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Are proverbs and idioms similar?
Proverbs and idioms are similar and easily confused with one another. But both are forms of the expression that are nature to groups of people and short of pithy. And both are very challenging for English languages learners to understand because they include an innate meaning that isn't always discernible already. Yeah, it's discernible just by reading by the words. But they do have a few key differences. Idioms express an idea or a thought, and phrases that contain a group of words that typically would make a sense together. They are also frequently used in poetry. Proverbs have a literal meaning and tend to express truth or dispense advice such as actions speak louder than words. Also, proverbs has a grammatical structure of imperative, negative, and positive. Yeah, imperative and positive. Plural phrases, theoretical questions, and declarative questions.
Did you forget something? I assume that you forgot units of something.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to say about phraseological units. Yeah, phraseological units. Thanks for reminding me. There are two, semantic declassification and syntactic declassification.
So, what was in lecture 6?
From week 6 lecture, I remember elevation, degradation, and metaphor from the types of semantic changes in meaning.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Elevation is the change of a word from non-prestigious to more prestigious. For example, the word fame used to mean rumor, now it has taken on the meaning of fame.
So degradation works the same way, only the other way around.
Yeah, you're right about the metaphor. Who has a favorite metaphor?
Oh, for me, it's my thoughts are stars. I cannot fit them into constellations. It's from book Fault in Our Stars by John Green.
Oh, I like the way the metaphor here articulates abstract concepts to help the reader understand.
I like that you and I are on the same page.
Well, now that we've remembered so much, I think on that lovely note, we are free to go.
Toby is free.
So, thank you all of you for participating for active participation, of course, and your time. I appreciate of your efforts, and thank you to our Dear listeners, I hope you will be ready for the hour for your classes and refresh your knowledge. Thank you, all of you, and have a good luck.